Hey ladies and gents, Scheme Rhythm here for another episode of Half-Life 2. Last time I suppose we got another Lambda marker. Huh. What do you know? Who'd have thunk it? And this time... Did I just go No, I didn't go the wrong way. Oh god. The car's controls are so awkward. This time, we're going to be continuing through and hopefully finishing Highway 17. We're not going to finish Highway 17 anytime soon, let's be honest here. Okay. So, as we've seen the Thumpers are kind of your proof that I'm sorry, I can't think. Yeah. Well, our next Lambda marker isn't going to be for a little while, so...
Gordon Freeman! Hurry, get in the basement. We're expecting gunships at any moment. Colonel Cubbage will be glad to see you made it.
I like the way he hobbles as he runs. Yeah. The Lambda markers are... the hell?
The steerable rocket launcher is our best bet for taking down a gunship. Ah, hello. I'll be right with you. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. Using the laser guide, you can steer your rocket past the gunship's defenses and prevent it from shooting down your rocket. This will only anger it at first, but if you can survive long enough to make several direct hits, you'll be rewarded with a prize worthy of any mantelpiece. Now, who's going to be the lucky one to carry it into combat?
So, that's right, you get the laser-guided rocket launcher.
Ask for a finer volunteer. Colonel Odessa Cubbage at your service.
And now you get your first gunship fight. So, the gunships are not that hard, especially considering you have the special suit and everything, and oh my god, that is bright. Basically, you just fire it, make sure it can't shoot down the rocket, and then it shouldn't take more than 3 or 4 shots to take it down. Unless, of course, it manages to do exactly that and shoot down your rocket. Thankfully, if you run out of ammo, generally if you get close to NPCs, you can get more ammo. Sometimes there'll be ammo all around this place to... Ah! Of course you will get... Wow, this thing is really doing a good job of taking me down. There we go. Yeah, you can go over and look at its trash heap of a corpse, and you'll be fine. But yeah, this one is not hard.
Get going, Dr. Freeman. We know Eli Vance is depending on you.
Yeah, this area... I don't know. It's not too bad. Oh god, wrong way. Wrong way. Okay, well that works. Oh. Hello, Lions. Ah! Ugh. Okay. So let's turn this around. And of course, just like a real vehicle, apparently it stalls out if it gets too deep in water. Fortunately, unlike a real vehicle, after stalling, it starts back up. So that's something, at least. But yeah. So, this game's probably close to around halfway through, which is pretty good. Nova Prospect, I think, is where things are going to get kind of crazy, and I have a lot of things to say about Nova Prospect. Well, at least I think I do. Yeah, you can't continue forward, so you have to go down this way. Ugh. Why is this thing so awkward to control? Whoa, frame rate. Apparently someone's gotten hurt. Anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop for these supplies here, and you know, ba 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 bum 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 bum. I recently went to a piano concert where it was virtuoso piano player, brilliant at his instrument, and he played Marche Funèbre by Chopin, and it was probably the least intensive thing that he played. Eh. Anyway, seeing the corpse on the ground just made me think of that. But yeah, right here you have an interesting area. You want to park your car over here, let's say. And then we're going to be playing with a crane. Also, pull out a gun. I'm pulling out the shotgun. Partially because it does a really good job of taking care of these guys. Even if it is a little bit of a waste of ammo. If nothing else, you can also go and... well, you can let the antlions take care of it for you. Fuck it, yeah. Let me get the volume on this. Maybe not... just speaks for how loud the game is. I had the volume on like 3 or 4 on the TV, and it was still probably coming through my microphone. Anyway, that takes care of most of them. So all you're going to be left with is the ones that are going to be up there. And there is one up there. But this is going to be one of the cooler places in the game, cooler things they do in the game, I think, because you're going to have a physics-based puzzle here, only on a large scale. And you'll see what I mean in a moment. Well, you can probably guess, considering we're about to hop up on an electromagnet, but yeah. So, just climb on up here, and now we are in control of an electromagnet. Where did I park my car? Ooh. I hope I can reach it there. This could be awkward. Oh well, I'm gonna have to go and move my car in a bit. But before you do that, before you move your car over and up, what you need to do is you need to come over here. And this is probably my favorite thing in the game. Because this happens. You can drop these gigantic crates on the Combine. And it's just wonderful. That guy got really lucky. Or you can just make your thing come down right on top of them. That works too. Anyway. Personally, let's see here. There we go. I'm personally very glad that this thing is so strong. And yeah, you gotta knock over the bridge like that. Alright. I will meet you back here in a moment. I'm going to go and grab the buggy. Alright. That ended up almost perfectly placed, actually. I didn't plan it that way. But like before, when the other person, when the random rebel picked you up with the electromagnet, you can pick up your car and move it over here. which I plan on doing as soon as this thing stops moving around, because God forsaken realistic physics. Okay. So, yeah, that takes care of that. And now, yeah, jumping. Ooh, I took a lot of damage from that. Anyway, I should switch back to the weapon that I actually have unlimited ammo for. And then this becomes a really trivial fight. And this becomes a really annoying problem. Did I mention it's an annoying problem? Anyway, so back up to here, we need to go and unlock something. Because, you know, doors and whatnot. Also, I have very little health. I should probably remedy that. Anyway, flip the switch, and you are free of obstacles. So let's get to moving on. And if you can see past the motion blur, we're heading this way. Ooh, I love this part, actually. Turbo, and we bust through, and we can continue on our merry way. Really, game? So much for continuing on our merry way. Guess we're going back over there. Oy. Alright, now we're continuing on our merry way. Urgh. And now we have to deal with this thing, which I believe we don't really have a proper way of dealing with it right now, so... But we do have one coming up. So now, we have to pull out the new rocket launcher and use it. How about that for game design? Get introduced to a new mechanic, use the new mechanic once in a sort of tutorial fight, and then have to use it again in a similar fight later on. Yeah, Half-Life 2 is a very well designed game. It's one of my favorite games. And that's... There we go. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty obvious why it's such an awesome game, but... Anyway. If you need it, there's a crate full of ammo there. And the whole point here is, if you recall, you can move obstacles out of the way by hitting them with the gravity gun. Well, technically this only applies to small sedan-sized vehicles, but... Point being, you gotta move the sedans out of your way. Personally, if I get a lot of free time, I like to just push them off the cliff because it's fun to mess around with the gravity gun. But you don't really need to go that far, you just need to get them out of your way. That said, yeah! And something funny happens too if you fall down, like down there. Is it down there? Well, from here on, if you fall down the cliff, you actually, you don't technically die, but you can't get back up, and so the game treats it like you died, and it said says you showed exceedingly poor judgment, which I think is just hilarious. All right. Anyway, up here we have our next Lambda location. It's just a simple, simple little van full of health supplies, which apparently I don't really need. Huh. Who'd have thunk it? Anyway, moving on. So, yeah, this is... I like... Even though the controls for the car are really awkward, I do like Highway 17. Also, big loading tunnel.